Bashima Mashi, I won't like y'all shot for leading us to another Wednesday night Warriors Bible study class. All praise to the Most High, man. All right. I want to give a double honors to the elect elders that's been pushing this truth for decades and decades, motivating me to be a soldier for the Lord, to stand strong and not to be faint-hearted in this truth, man. So I just want to give a shout out to the elders, man, that's been pushing this truth, man. We give a mighty shalom to the Battle Axes captains, all right? Captain Jerubbaal, Captain Benaniyah, Captain Yahri, shalom to the captains. I want to give a mighty shalom to all the mighty Battle Axe officers, man, the Battle Axe soldiers, everybody that's putting in that work, they enduring in the spirit, staying in the spirit. All right. Um, they taking care of their households to the best of their ability. All right. They're serving the Most High with all diligence and sincerity of heart. All right. Brothers out here writing mighty classes, man. Brothers at camp, right, lifting the hand, man, and just putting in all those great works. So I just want to give a mighty shout out to all the brothers, man. And I always say this in every class, man, not just with the battle axes, but man, all of Israel, man. All these camps, man, IUIC, all right, WFI, BOW, all right, Genesis, Sakari, it don't matter what camp, man, as long as you waking up our people and you teaching our people who we are and pushing this truth in sincerity, man. I just want to give a shout out to all them brothers, man. I just want to give all praises to the Most High, man. And last but not least, man, I want to give a mighty shalom and a mighty shout out to the all of the sisters in Israel, man. All the mighty sisters in Israel, that's constantly trying to reach that bar of being that Proverbs 31 woman, man. Sincerely trying to be that Proverbs 31 woman, all right? Reverencing their husbands, cooking, cleaning, sewing, doing whatever that they do, playing a role, being Phoebe in the scriptures, and having that same spirit as Phoebe, man. All right, doing whatever you can do to exalt the ministry, man. All right, teaching our children. All right, we got sisters that's also teaching other sisters, man. I just want to say all praise to the Most High. It's a great thing to see sisters counseling other sisters, man, especially learned sisters that's been in the truth for a while, kind of ushering in and kind of giving wise counsel to our newer sisters, man. So like I say, our sisters play a great role, a great and mighty role in this truth, man. A great and mighty role, man. Shalom to everybody that just came in, got done Israel, got brother Blacksmith. All right. He said I'm picking up some weight. I don't know. I don't know if I might be. I thought I was losing weight. Honestly, I was trying to lose weight. I was honestly trying to lose weight, but I might be picking up a little bit. All right, I don't know. All right, Shalom Don, Shalom, my brother Azariah up on here. Everybody that's on here, Shalom, oh, Sister Mary Houston up in this thing. Shalom to my sister down there in H-Town, man. Yeah. So shalom to everybody that just joined in and everybody that will join in. All right. So every once in a while, every few months, I always come out with an endurance class, a class of endurance. Cause man, I know this world be kicking our butt, man. Hey, this world be kicking our butt. And what motivated me to do this class and during this mean season is because I was, Battle Axes, we have a group chat. And I'm talking about, man, brothers are being afflicted, man. It's just one thing after another, after another, after another. But hey, y'all have to understand, this is the season that we're in, man. This is the season that we're in, and we have to continue to endure, man. We have to continue to push. All right. So with that, we're gonna jump straight into this lesson. I have a million precepts, okay, and I'm gonna bring out every single one of them. But I ain't gonna expound. I'm not gonna expound so much. All right. It ain't that many. It really ain't that many. All right. So first precept we're gonna hit. All right, we're gonna hit First Maccabees, man. Let's go to First Maccabees chapter 4. There's something that Captain Jerubbaal kind of put me in the spirit of it too. Last count 1-on-1 that we had, just going into that mean season, man. All right. And we know the mean season is actually going into like the winter time, just on a physical and a carnal level. The mean season is going into the winter. All right, going into the winter time, man. All right, and man, brothers, I already with the folly, man. They're looking like Muslim D'Angelo, man. Man, Brothers and sisters are already with the damn folly, man. But I'm ignoring it. Hopefully, we get some more learned brothers up in here that can deal with the damn scoffers when they start tripping, man. All right, but we finna push this class, all right. But yeah, the mean season is going into the winter time, man. You got to think about it. In the wintertime, nothing grows in the winter, man. All right, everything is dead in the wintertime. That is one of the most. We think the summertime is the most harshest, man, because it be hot in the mug, especially in Texas, especially in Dallas, Texas, but especially in Houston, Texas, it be humid in the mud. But really, wintertime is the hardest time of the year, man. There's no crops growing. All right. Like I say, the food is scarce. If you a hunter, you ain't even just gonna find animals running around like you do in the spring and in the summer seasons, man. So it is a tough time to be in. And in the spirit, man, and hey, and also on a spiritual level, man, going into the mean season, coming out of tabernacles, all right, coming out of the wilderness, man, all right, or going into that wilderness, man, all right, and going into deeper into the winter, going through trials. I got to think about it. The Israelites, they were traveling through the wilderness for over 40 years, man. All right, 40 years, man. All right, of afflictions and trials, man. So right now we're in the mean season. We in the fall, going into the winter. So man, y'all pull yourself up by y'all bootstraps, like Esau say. Pull yourself up by y'all bootstraps, and don't be surprised when all hell is breaking loose in your life. Okay. So with that, let's go ahead and kick it off, man, with First Maccabees chapter 4. We're just gonna read on down, all right? We want to see how our forefathers endured during in the mean season, all right? This is First Maccabees chapter 4 and verse number 1. Then took Gorgias 5,000 footmen and 1,000 of the beasts of the best horsemen, Salakia, and removed out of the camp by night, to the end that they might rush in upon the camp of the Jews and smite them suddenly. And the men of the fortress were his guides. Now, when Judas heard of thereof, he himself removed, and the valiant men with him, that he might smite the king's army with Emmaus. All right. So the king heard these heathen Gorgias them that were coming in. So Judas said, okay, because you know that we're smart, we're clever people, man. We're gonna kind of duck out the way. We're gonna seem like that we fled. All right, but let's just keep reading and see what happened. All right, verse 4, it says, while as yet the forces were dispersed from camp, in the mean season came Gorgias by night into the camp of Judas during the mean season. So y'all gotta understand, our forefathers, they were in the mountains, man. They were in the mountains, man. All right, and it was cold. All right, you had the damn wind blowing. It was probably snowing, man. All right, like I say, these are tough times, man. All right, this ain't like having war in the spring in the damn summertime, man. All right, winters are bitter, man. All right, but let's keep reading. It says, in the mean season came Gorgias by night into the camp of Judas, and when he had found no man there, he sought them in the mountains. For he said, these fellows flee from us. But as soon as it was day, Judas showed himself in the plain with 3,000 men who nevertheless had neither armor nor swords to their minds, man. So Judas showed himself in the middle of the plains, man. All right, they didn't have no swords, no armor on, or nothing, man. All right, like I say, that mean season, and like this is spiritual, because going into that mean season, our people are being afflicted the same way we're being afflicted right now. Going into this mean season, our forefathers been dealing with these things, man. Been dealing with these nations with their damn knee on our damn neck, man. All right, all hell is breaking loose at the damn house, man. All right, bills are overdue. All right, so in the spirit, like the same things are happening to our forefathers. There's many accounts, but we're gonna read this one about Judas. All right, but let's keep reading and let's see what happened. All right, it says, and they saw the camp of the heathen, that it was strong and well harnessed, and could pass round about with horsemen, and they were experts of war. Then said Judas to the men that were with him, fear ye not their multitude, neither be ye afraid of their assault. So y'all gotta have that same mindset, man. Y'all have to know that the Lord got y'all, man. All right, man. When has the Lord ever let you down, man? He might not come exactly, you know how they say in Christianity, but it is true. he might not be there when you want him to be there, but he's always on time, man. Because it's ultimately all a test, man. All right. When the heathen are well harnessed, they got their damn armor on. All right. They talking about repouring your damn car. All right. You got all hell breaking loose at the damn house, man. All right. Children may be out of order, got damn spirits on them, getting in trouble at damn school. Okay. So y'all have to put y'all have to understand these things are spiritual, and this is the season that we're entering. So don't be surprised when all hell break loose, man. That's a brother in the chat, man. All of a sudden his damn some kind of license got revoked to where he might lose his job, man. He put it in the chat, and all the brothers immediately start praying for these brothers, man. It was strange how these things just pop up, and this thing could possibly affect this brother's job, man. And I have faith and I have hope in the Lord that this brother's not gonna lose his damn job, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Y'all can't be shaking because of the things that you see, man. All right, that's when your faith come in. But anyways, I'm stop being long-winded. I said I wasn't gonna be, but let's keep reading. All right. So these men were experts of war that Judas was looking at. All right. It says, then said Judas to the men that were with him, fear ye not their multitude, neither be ye afraid of their assault. Remember how our fathers were delivered in the Red Sea, when Pharaoh pursued them with an army. Now therefore, let us cry unto heaven, if peradventure the Lord will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our face this day. So our forefathers show us the things that we must do, man. All right? Things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, man. All right? What's that? Romans 15:4, man. All right? So we have to do the things that our forefathers did. Hey, when we faced with affliction, hey, we got to literally cry out to the Lord, man. A lot of us don't like the crowd, all right? But sometimes you have to literally go into that quiet place, go into that closet, man. Face the east. Throw your hands up in the air. You might even get down on your knees, man, and cry out to the Father, man. All right? And cry out to the Lord, man. That's actually a commandment, too. All right? I brought that out in the class with the memorial of blowing the trumpets, man. All right? That's why Susanna, when those men were accusing her, okay, were accusing her of being an adulterer, man, she cried out. All right? Those men were trying to grape her, like you picking grapes. They were trying to grape her, and she cried out. That's actually a law, man. So when you're being afflicted, man, go into your space and cry out to the Lord, man. All right? You can read these things all throughout the scriptures, man. But let's keep reading. All right? Now, therefore, let us cry unto heaven, if peradventure the Lord will have mercy upon us, and remember the covenant of our fathers, and destroy this host before our face this day. And that's something I always pray. I'm like, Lord, destroy it, especially at my damn job, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, these heathen be pissing me off. All right, bunch of Elamites, man. They piss me off. It's some Edomites too. They be weird, but it's mainly the Elamites. There's some Hamites in there too, but these damn Elamites are proud as hell too, man. And man, they afflict you, man. This is one guy, man. It's terrible, man. I'm gonna tell y'all a quick story how the Lord worked for you, man. All right, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am the chief technician in that place. All right, everybody come to me for help. They don't go to the lead because he's not as knowledgeable as me. So what he tried to do is all the work, the incoming work coming. I'm a repair tech, so I repair electronics. All right, all the incoming work, he tried to redirect it to other people to where I don't get anything, to where it seems like that I'm not doing anything. But you know how the Lord work? I take all the scraps. I didn't even complain about it, because this is how the Lord blessed me, man. I take all the scraps that people don't want to do and throw away, and I mix and I match phones and make them work and repair, and I'm still repairing more than everybody, which is crazy, man. All right? So y'all have to even understand in y'all affliction, man. Y'all got to understand, man, that the Lord is there for you, man. Hey, man, you're not going to be overtaken by these damn heathen, man. All right? But let's keep reading, though. All right? Verse 11, it says, that so all the heathen may know that there is one who delivereth and saveth in Israel. Then the strangers lifted up their eyes and saw them coming over against them. Wherefore they went out of the camp to battle But they that were with Judas sounded their trumpets, man. Is going into the memorial of blowing the trumpet. That is a commandment, man, for you to sound that trumpet before you go to war, man. Hey, you crying out to the Lord and you sounded the trumpet. That's commandment. That's command. That's law. All right. Let me keep reading. So they joined battle, and the heathen, being discomforted, fled into the plain, man. And from there on, it was a damn slaughter session, man. Just straight slaughter, man. So even in the mean season, all right, it's wintertime, you're cold, and you know your supplies are low. The heathen got plenty of supplies. They're looking all healthy and damn chipper. All right. Hey, man, the Lord destroyed these people, man. Y'all can't let boisterous winds like Peter walked out onto the water. Lord, can I come out there? Y'all said, Lord, can I be an Israelite? Okay, Lord, I'll keep the commandments. But then when you step your foot out on the water and the winds become boisterous, you stop looking at Christ and you start looking at the water and the damn wind. And then you start to sink, man. All right? Y'all don't sink out here. Y'all have to endure during this mean season, man. And we're going into it, man. We're going into it. Don't be surprised when our hell break loose in your life. This is it's only a test, all right? It's only a test. So that was just a little opening, man, of an account of our forefathers, all right? Let's get Ecclesiastes chapter 3, man. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, we're going to start at verse number 1. And it reads, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. All right, so, man, there's a time and a place and there's a season for everything, man. So another thing about being in the truth, you have to know what season you have to know what time it is, man. All right, like Judges 5:11, man. We have to be rehearsing those righteous acts, coming back to our nationality, coming back to our heritage, knowing these feast days the same way we knew Christmas, and we had a certain spirit that came around with Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's. It's a certain spirit. Halloween, your damn birthday, 4th of July. It was a certain spirit in the air, man. The same way is when in this truth, there's a certain spirit, man, that you have to be mindful of, man. We can't stay babies forever, man. This truth is spiritual, man. All right, and it's deeper than just keeping the high holy days, man. All right, there's a spiritual background, but behind all these things, man. So to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven, man. All right. Let's keep reading. It says, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up which that was planted, man. All right. I'm going to just make one point also. Think about the Sabbath, man. When we're going into the Sabbath, it's a certain spirit that you're supposed to have. Even on a Thursday, I'm getting excited. Oh, man, the Sabbath is coming. The Sabbath is coming. I get so beat up in this world now, I can't wait till the Sabbath come, man. All right, so I can get rest. That don't mean you're literally sleeping, man. It mean you coming up out of this world, man. You ain't going to work if it be possible. All right, but you get to chill with your people, man. You get to go through the scriptures, man, and you're at peace. All right, you cast away all the cares of this world, man. All right, so even for a weekly high holy day, that's a season that you're going into, man. All right, even when you're looking at Passover, man. What kind of spirit is behind Passover, man? Passover, y'all have to understand, it's in the springtime when everything is being born. Everything is being born. Everything is being refreshed and renewed during the springtime, man. Passover is a time of preparation, man. You're supposed to be being prepared, man, just like we were when we were leaving Egypt, man. All right? It's a time, like I say, Passover or the springtime is a time where animals are being born, when newborns. Israel was born during Passover. That's when we were born and became a nation, man. During Passover, man. That's when we were born in the spirit, man. All right. That's when we truly became a nation, man. So all these things, man, there's a spirit behind it. Even first fruits, man. All right. That's also in the springtime, man. All right. That's also in the springtime when your first little crops might be coming up. All right. That's a time of the year to be reminded it's spring and to give the Lord your first, man. To always give the Lord your first. Okay? Not just doing first fruits, but that high holy day is supposed to refresh you throughout the year, man. To keep that commandment. All right? The day of atonement. All right? Tabernacles. All right? Day of atonement, you in the spirit or in the season of repentance. And really, You supposed to be like that all year. But really going into that Day of Atonement, you going into fall because you going into that mean season, man. All right, you want to make sure that you right with the Lord, man. It's a spirit, but behind all these things, man, the Lord, He's forgiving you for all your sins. You making atonement for all your sins. Going into tabernacles, man, it's almost the same thing. Going into tabernacles, that's doing the fall. That's a humbling. That is to humble you, man. The Lord took us to the wilderness to humble us, man. All right. So, like I say, there's a certain kind of spirit that should be on you throughout each season, man. All right. Tabernacles is also a time of endurance, man. You endure. You out there in the elements. You know what I'm saying? You got the dust in your nose. Your allergies are kicking your ass. Okay. And you have to endure, man. All right. So y'all keep these things in mind. I hope that I'm making my point go through, but I'm making it clear. Let's jump back up to Ecclesiastes 3. We're going to start at verse 1 again. It says, to everything there's a season, and to every purpose under heaven. All right? A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted. A time to kill and a time to heal. A time to break down and a time to build up. So you got to understand or what time or what season that you're in. But let's keep reading. It says, a time to weep and a time to laugh, man. It's a time to laugh and it's a time to not be playing games. All right. Right now it's not the time to be playing games, man. All right. Going into this mean season. All right. Going out of the fall, going into the winter time. Okay. A time to weep, a time to laugh, a time to mourn, and a time to dance. A time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together. A time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Because even this one, man, even man, each one of these, I don't want to break down each one because then the class will be 4 hours, okay? But even this one, man, it says a time to cast away stones and a time to gather stones together, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Even that, man. All right, it's a time where it's a time to where you separate, man. All right, there's even a time for that, man, and we can't be upset about these things, man. We just have to have understanding. But let me keep going. I don't want to rant on that. A time to get and a time to lose. A time to keep and a time to cast away, man. Like Day of Atonement. That's one of them times you casting away wickedness, man. You casting away your sins. You casting away that old man. All right. A time to rend and a time to sow. A time to keep silent and a time to speak, man. And that's a heavy one in Israel. It's a lot of brothers, but more sisters, man. You know, y'all gotta, it's a time you just gotta be quiet. A lot of brothers too. This one that I even work on, man. Because you say something and then you look like a fool after you done said something stupid. All right. After you put something out in the air, you can't get it back. All right. Sometimes it's just not the right season to speak on certain things, man. All right. But let me keep going. All right. It says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. What profited he that worketh in that where he labored? Verse 10 is my main point, y'all. It says, I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men to be exercised in it. Y'all, does all hell breaking loose in your life? Damn, why every week? All hell's breaking loose for the last 2-3 months. All right. Well, make sure that you walking in the commandments, man. But let me read this one more time. Y'all have to understand this. It says, I have seen the travail which God hath given to the sons of men. We are the sons of men. And the Lord has given us travail. All right. The Lord did it, man. He's given us travail, man. It says to be exercised, and we have to be exercised in travail, man. And we're gonna find out why when we go deeper into this lesson. Just like you go to the gym and you damn exercise in the gym, you damn listen to what you exercise, or you might exercise in your math studies, man. But there's a reason behind what you exercise in, man. Why do y'all think the Lord exercised us in travail, man? In travail, in hardship, and all hell breaking loose. Why does the Most High exercise us in these things, man? All right. And that's a question that we have to ask ourselves, man. But we're going to find out why. Okay. Let's jump into the Apocrypha, man. Let's go to Sirach chapter 40, man. It says he gonna try you. You want to be an Israelite? That's right, Abraham. That's a damn good answer, man. Because he's gonna try you. If you want to be an Israelite, he's gonna try you, man. And I'm not trying to. I ain't gonna jump forward because I like to jump into the bottom of my class. I ain't gonna do it this time because I lined up everything just how I wanted it. All right, but the Spirit take me there. Take me there. Sirach chapter 40 and verse 1. Everybody, let's get that. Sirach 40 and 1. It reads, Great travail, Salakia, is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam, man. If you a son of Adam, travail was created for you, man. So we have to kind of take it with a smile, or we have to understand why, man, the Lord don't do things for nothing. Or I'm going to make all hell break loose in this life just for no reason. No, there's always a reason behind everything that we go through. And like every single thing, there's a reason why. All right. It says, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam from the day that they go out of their mother's womb. Okay, and that's why Job said, curse was the day I was born, man. Y'all out here celebrating our damn birthday. No, man. Hey, man, from the day we come out of our mother's womb, we going through stuff. All right? We damn paying bills forever. All right? We in debt to this wicked society, man. Every day we come out of our mother's womb, man, Esau has had his knee on our neck since we were babies, man. Okay? But let's keep reading. It says, to the day that we return to the mother of all things. So from the day that we come out of our mother to the day that we go back into the ground, man. All right? Travail was created for us. I ain't going to say all hell break loose. All right? But hardships were created. Let me keep reading. It says, their imagination of things to come and the day of death, man. So you imagine, damn, I got this bill coming. That's one of my things. I'm going to tell you, damn, I got this bill coming. Every time I get caught up, man, I always fall right behind. Damn. This bill is always coming, man. All right? Or like once I get, I might plan something. All right? I might plan something. All right? And I end up getting a little extra money, man. Yeah, I got this extra money. And I'm thinking what I'm supposed to do with it. Nope. It's out of nowhere, something pop up, man. And that ain't nothing but the Most High, man. The Most High have a way of keeping you from not getting too comfortable, man. It's that precept. Sirach 30. Sirach 30 and verse 9. I ain't going to go there, man. All right. But let me keep reading. It says their imagination of things to come and the day of death trouble their thoughts and cause fear of heart, man. So those things, the day of death, those are things that we think about. We think about the day of a loved one's death. Those are things we think about. I was looking at my aunties the other day. They had came and paid me a visit, and I just had seen them in a while. And I'm just looking at them like, damn, they getting old, man. And one day they gonna be gone, man. One day my mom. And these are the things that plague our minds, man. All right, all these things, man. This is travail that the Lord has created for us, man. All right. Verse 3, it says, from him that sitteth on a throne of glory unto him that humbleth in earth and ashes. So the same fears and the same troubles that you have, just because you're not rich, that don't mean that that rich man have those same problems. That rich man, or they might be a different kind of problem, but he got a buttload of problems, man. All right? Everybody has travail. When you see people on social media and they seem happy, you see your Jay-Z and your damn Beyonce, and you think this is all good and you want to live that life, no. Just like Diddy say in Mace, more money, more problems, man. It's a different kind of problem, man. I heard, I don't know if it's Steve Harvey, but somebody gave the advice, man, hey, as soon as you get money, get a lawyer, man. Because out of the blue, people come after you, just suing you, just randomly suing you, man. See, we don't live in that world, man. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has travail. The Lord has given it to everybody. So y'all keep that in mind, man. Y'all don't be sore of mind because these people are living so great. Nah, those people got problems. Even them Esau. Now, they are living better than us, But, hey, Esau is being vexed too, especially right now. Because, America is divided, man. And these Israelites are out on every corner preaching this word. All right. I mean, the people are really waking up, man. Hey, years ago, everybody might not have known what these fringes are, but I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody know, man. Everybody know, and they might not say nothing, man. So y'all, I'm just saying, man, y'all keep y'all head on the swivel out there when y'all walking around, y'all in these grocery stores, you in the parking lot, man. Y'all keep your eyes open, man. All right, but let's keep reading. It says, "From him that weareth purple, and a crown unto him that is clothed with a linen frock." So this is going into people with money, man. So it don't matter if you're poor or if you're rich. Travail was created just for you, man. All right. So y'all don't think that y'all the only ones going through these things, man. Let's get Proverbs chapter 22 and we'll get verse number 2. All right. It says, "The rich and the poor meet together. The Lord is the maker of them all." You have to understand that, man. The rich and the poor meet together, man. We all gonna meet up on that same plane on the day of judgment. All right. It's all about your actions, man. All right. It's all about you keeping these commandments on this earth right now, man. All right. It says, let me read that one more time. Proverbs 22 and 2. It says, "The rich and the poor meet together, and the Lord is the maker of them all," man. All right. So like I say, man, travail is created for all, man. All right. In fact, let's get 1 Samuel, man. Let's get 1 Samuel chapter 2 and verse 7, man. Let's just get another quick precept. That's another quick precept on that, man. I ain't going to harp too much on that point after this precept. All right, Lord willing. All right. 1 Samuel chapter 2, and let's start at verse 7. It says, "The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich. He bringeth low and he lifteth up. He raiseth up the poor out of the dust, and he lifted up the beggar from the dunghill, to set them among princes, and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillars of the earth are the Lord's, and he has set the world upon them," man. So, man, all these things come from the Lord. The same way the Lord, even our forefather Joseph, he was literally cast in a pit and sold into slavery in Egypt by his own brothers, man. All right. But the Lord lifted him up out of that dunghill and made him a prince, man. He was like Pharaoh, man. He was like Pharaoh of Egypt, man. So the Lord can do anything. Y'all keep these things in y'all mind. I'm gonna tell y'all don't want to be praying to be rich, man. Y'all want to pray for the Lord to sustain you, man. All right. Y'all want to pray that the Lord sustains you of what is sufficient for you, man. All right. But let's go back. Let's go back. Let's get Sirach. Let's go back to Sirach chapter 40. Sirach chapter 40, and we're gonna start at verse 5. And it reads, "Wrath and envy, trouble." It says, "Wrath and envy, trouble and unquietness, fear of death and anger and strife, and in the time of rest upon his night sleep, do change his knowledge," man. Read that last one again. "And strife, and in the time of rest upon his bed, his night sleep do change his knowledge," man. Even when you going to sleep, man. All right. I'm gonna read verse 6. It says, "A little or nothing is his rest, and afterwards he is in his sleep, as in days like it, as in a day keeping watch, trouble in the visions of his heart, as if he were escaped out of battle." So I'm gonna tell you, even when you go to sleep, man, sometimes we lay down just to get away from what's going on in the world. Let me just lay down and get some sleep. But even in your dreams, man, you having damn nightmares. Even in your dreams, you thinking about work. How many y'all work all day, and then when you go to sleep, you still damn thinking about work, man? I almost hate that, man. I'm thinking about work I don't want to think about work when I'm when I'm sleeping. I'm still thinking about work, man. All right. But sometimes, hey, man, the Lord do all these things, man. Okay. Verse 7, it says, "When all is safe, he awaketh and marveleth that the fear was nothing." So even in your sleep, you kind of wake up, damn, a monster might have been chasing you. Wake up and you swore it's real, but you're like, oh, it was just a dream, and you were relieved, man. All right. It was just, and man, that's how I'm gonna tell y'all, that's how it's gonna be when we finally make it to the kingdom, man. All this is gonna seem like a dream, like a bad dream, man. All right, a very long bad dream, man. But we have to keep enduring, man. All right, let me keep reading. It says, "Such things happen unto all flesh." You see that? All the travail. The Lord said these things happen to all flesh. It says both man and beast, man. So not just humans, but even animals. Animals have travail. You got to think about it, man. All the baby birds that fall out the damn trees. All the damn, you might got a damn baby lion. His mother turned his back and a damn hyena snatched the baby away, and he's seeking his cub. All right. You know, you have gazelles and these damn, these damn water buffalo that's in Africa, and they have young. Or they have family members too, man. These animals feel things too, man. These animals have feelings, man. All right. Thus saith the Lord, man. All right. And the animals running away from the damn lion, but the lion get the cub, man. The lion get the cub, and the mama and daddy and some of the other tribe try to get it, but the lions is just too strong, and they run off with the baby, man. All right. So travail is not just, man. It's for everybody, man. So these are things that we have to get used to, and don't be surprised when talking about the craziest things happen to you in your life, man. You're talking about the craziest things that's unbelievable. Like, how did this even happen? Like, for real? For real? This is happening. Yes, it's happening, man. But let's keep reading, man. Let's keep reading. Verse 8. Hey, watch this. Verse 8. It says, such things happen unto all flesh, both man and beast, and that is sevenfold more upon sinners. So these things are going to happen to you anyways, but the Lord said sevenfold more unto sinners. So just because you don't sin, that don't mean that you're not going to have travail in your life, man. No, you're going to have travail in your life, man. All right? Travail is correct. You're going to have some. But if you in sin, it's going to be 7 times more than what the Lord is giving you when you in the spirit, man. So I'm gonna tell y'all, it's better. Hey, and we got the precept coming up later on in the 2 Corinthians. But just paraphrasing, it's better to deal with travail, dealing with the Lord, than dealing with travail and folly of the world, because the Lord is really gonna tear you up, man. 7-fold more. So keep these things in mind, and that's why I say if you are going through things, like chapter 2 say, order your way aright. Make sure your mind right. Hey, look back at your steps. Make sure that you walking right, man. Because it might be something, but sometimes it ain't nothing. It's just the Lord just chastening you, man. So y'all don't beat yourself up just because things are happening. Y'all don't beat yourself up. Sometimes you didn't do nothing wrong, man. The Lord is doing that because it builds character, man. Hey, we are gold tried in the fire. We are gold tried in the fire, man. All right. And once I'm gonna tell you, just like Job, man. A lot of times, man, we just went through something heavy, and the Lord will smack you again with something heavy again, back to back, man. Sometimes it's just like that, man. All right, and it don't mean that you did something wrong. It's just, hey, you a piece of gold and you real shiny. The Lord say, I want you more shinier, and He put you back in that furnace, man. All right. So keep these things in mind, man. Let's go to 1 Corinthians chapter 10, man. Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 10, man. Like I say, I just want to give my brothers and my sisters just a little uplift, and this also is uplifting me. All right, is uplifting me. Hey, we always get comfort in the scriptures in this mean season, man. In this mean season, leaving the fall and going into the depths of winter, man. All right, 1 Corinthians chapter 10, and we're gonna read verse 12. It says, wherefore, let him that thinketh he standeth take heed lest he fall. So, like I say, keep your head on a swivel. Yeah, you just fasted. You just paid alms. Yeah, you did a class. Yeah, you sold some garments. You on fire for the Lord. You on fire for the Lord. You teaching your family. You teaching your children. You on fire. Lord say, hey, take heed lest he fall, man. What does Genesis chapter 4 and verse 7 say, man? All right. Man, let's just get it, man. This wasn't written down. This is just in the spirit, all right? Let me read it real quick. Genesis 4 and 7. It says, if thou doest well, thou shalt be, it says, if thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted? If thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door, and unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him, man. So therefore when we read 1 Corinthians 10 and 12, it says, wherefore let him think it that he stand, take heed unless he fall. Man, you got to always watch out. Satan jump out of nowhere. Just right there, man. And we can't be tempted. I'm kind of jumping ahead, but we can't be tempted to where we go overboard and all our good works were in vain because we turned into a straight nigga. And now I'm in jail. You know? Now I'm in jail. Now I didn't lost my damn job. All right. Because I was overzealous and I let Satan overthrow me, man. All right. So y'all take heed, man. Let's get Ephesians. We're gonna let's get Ephesians, man. Let me see. Am I going back there? In fact, yeah, we're gonna go back to 1 Corinthians 10, but let's get Ephesians chapter 6, man. Let's get Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 13. I just ain't want to make sure I didn't miss the next verse. Y'all already know what the next verse say. All y'all learn, brothers and sisters, know what the next verse is. All right. Ephesians chapter 6, and we're going to read verse 13, man. Ephesians chapter 6 and verse number 13. It says, wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand, man. So make sure you have your taking heed unless you fall is making sure you got all your armor on. Sometimes we get a little comfortable and we think we got it. We might take our helmet off. We might take the helmet of salvation off and take a breather. Oh, all this fresh air. You just, you're still doing your thing, but you ain't got your armor on. And then Satan come up and knock you upside the head spiritually, give you a spiritual punch right in the side of your head, man. That's why the scripture say, take heed of yourself, lest you fall, ye that thinking that you standing and you on top of it, man. Because you can be knocked off, man. All right. Let's go back to 1 Corinthians chapter 10. All right. We're going to get the next verse, verse 13. This part right here, y'all. It says, they have no temptation taking you, but such as is coming to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you're able, man. The Lord ain't going to tempt you above to where you can't get out of it. There's always a way out, man. In this mean season, man. When your back is against the wall, man. I be trying not to tell all my personal business on damn live, man. All right? But damn, this, that. Just boom, 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 boom. And the Lord sit back and see how I'm going to deal with it. Am I going to turn up or am I going to give up and go back into the world, man? All right? Am I going to give up, go back into the damn world? All right? Go back and do damn worldly things. You start thinking about that old man or that old woman whom you used to be and how comfortable you were in Egypt when you were around them flesh pots that you read in Exodus chapter 16. All right? It says they have no temptation taking you, but it's such as coming to man. But God is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that you are able, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it. So there is a way to escape. Hell, you might lost a license for this and that. Okay, brother, and your money might not be right to get it. It's okay, man. Throw them prayers up, cry out to the Most High God, and start working on that thing, man. Because faith without works is dead. And just start working on those things. And by you keeping the faith and working on those things, man, you don't think that the Lord is going to give you what you need to sustain your life. All right? So just because all hell break loose, y'all don't lose focus, man. That's my point. Okay? Let's get 1 Thessalonians chapter 3. Let's jump over a few chapters, man. Get 1 Thessalonians chapter 3. And we're going to start at verse 2. All right? 1 Thessalonians chapter 3 and verse 2. It says, and sent Timotheus, our brother and minister of God, and our fellow laborer in the gospel of Christ, to establish you, to comfort you concerning your faith, man. And that's why we're here with each other. That's why we do these classes, man. Is to comfort our brothers and our sisters. And even y'all that's listening to classes, y'all get built up, and y'all sisters out there, y'all job is to comfort other sisters. All right? And you could probably, and you can, like, you ain't supposed to be full-fledged teaching a man, y'all already know. But y'all sisters, hey, if a brother might need a scripture, man. Y'all sisters, don't go, like I said, you ain't going into full teach mode, but sisters, it's okay to give a brother scripture when you see brother down, and that brother need comfort, man. And that brother might need comfort, man. And we get comfort in the scriptures, y'all, in this mean season. And that's why I'm going to tell you, during Passover, you're supposed to be preparing for this mean season. On first fruits, atonement, all right, every Sabbath, every new moon, we are preparing for the mean season, man. We were preparing for all hell to break loose, man. These things were already told to us, man. I'm jumping ahead, man. I'm jumping ahead, but I'm going to back it up. So, let me light this incense real quick. Let me light this incense real quick. All right. But let's keep reading. All right. Verse 3, it says that no man should be moved by these afflictions. So, basically, we're not letting these afflictions move us, man. All right. And that's why, even in the truth, you have to be, you have to build yourself on a firm foundation, man. Don't build your house upon sand, man. You want to build your house upon a rock, which is Christ, which is upon the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Do thus saith the Lord, man. Let me read verse 3 again, because that's the point. And that's the verse 3 is a heavy hitter. It says that no man should be moved. Let me jump back up to verse 2. It says, and sent Timotheus, our brother, and minister to God. I'm going to tell you, in this mean season, man, all we got is us, Israel. And the season is going to get meaner as time go on, man. All right? The persecution of the Israelites these things are about to turn up, y'all. And all we have is us, man. I was just talking to a brother this day, man. Hey, some of us are going to lose our jobs. Okay, what's going to happen when one of us lose our jobs? Hey, man, we got to kind of pick that brother or that sister and their family up, man. Some way, somehow. All right? It says, and our fellow laborers in the gospel of Christ to establish you and to comfort you concerning your faith, man. Concerning your faith, man. Faith is a heavy word, man. Faith is the substance of things not seen, man. All right? It says that no man should be moved by these afflictions. For yourselves know that we are appointed thereunto, man. Did y'all catch that? Let me read that again. I don't think that y'all caught that. Slow it down. All right, like what's his name say? It says that no man should be moved by these afflictions, not to be moved by these afflictions. Don't let these things toss you to and fro. It says, for yourselves know that we were appointed, that we are appointed thereunto. Okay, so these afflictions were appointed to us. Where did we just read this at? We just read this in Ecclesiastes 3:1, man. These things were made for men. Travail. We just read that in Sirach 40:1, man. Let me just read that. It says, great travail is created for every man, and a heavy yoke is upon the sons of Adam, man. We were appointed these things, man, so you shouldn't be surprised, yeah. And that's why we have to remember these things and just stay in the spirit and go through the motions, man. All right, go through the motions. Same thing when everybody love reading Sirach chapter 2 in verse 1, right? Everybody knows what Sirach 2 and 1 say, right? If you don't know, we're gonna read Sirach 2 in verse 1. All right. Come on, huh? Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1, it says, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, man. So yeah, all hell is gonna break loose in your life. The Bible has said that over and over and over again. And I just gave y'all all the precepts. All right. You were appointed these things, man. All right. Let's get Matthew chapter 24, man. Let's get Matthew chapter 24, man. Let's see what Christ say. Y'all that's in this truth. All right. Y'all that's in this truth. Hey, it ain't, I mean, it's sweet in your mouth, it's honey. This truth, yeah. But when it get in the gut and your stomach, it becomes bitter, man. It becomes bitter, man. There's a sweet side, but then there's a part of the truth, and it gets a little bitter, man. All right. Hey, just like that bitter herb that we eat. That's why we, man, eating that, all praise to the Most High. Even when you eating a bitter herb during Passover, man, that's afflicting your soul. That's that travail, man. That is to humble us and to help us to remember where in the hell we came from, man. All right. But I ain't gonna harp on that. Matthew chapter 24. And we're going to start at verse 9. All right. It says, Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. So that's what Peter was talking about when he wrote the letter to about Timotheus in Thessalonians. All right. He said these things are appointed to you, man. Throughout the scriptures, when you read everything about our forefathers, they were afflicted, man. We already know what's damn coming to us, man. We already know what's coming, man. So don't be surprised. That's my point. It says, then shall many be offended. They shall betray one another and shall hate one another, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And because of iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. So it's all about endurance, y'all. The Lord want to see you endure. Y'all that play them damn video games. You play Call of Duty and Fortnite and all these Last of Us. Y'all play all these games, man. All those games about endurance and rising up to the next level. How many of y'all play that same stage, that same board, and you die 100? You done died 100 times. And every time you do something to try to achieve. And that's how you have to be in this life, man. All right, if you fail this one way, get yourself up, dust yourself off, and try again, like Aaliyah say, man. Dust yourself off and try again. Try again, right? A just man falling, but rising back up again, man. All right? So, man, y'all don't get weary, man. These are common temptations, man. These are common things, all right? All right. Let's go back to 1 Thessalonians, man. It's still a little bit on 1 Thessalonians. Well, I just want to read it one more time. I want to read that one more time just to kind of nail it in. Sometimes you got to read something twice just to nail that point in, man. 1 Thessalonians chapter 3. I'm going to read verse 4 again. It says, for barely when we were with you, we told you, therefore, that we should suffer tribulation, even as it came to pass. And ye know, man, y'all know that we finna suffer tribulation. Even the little tribulation that we suffering right now, man. It was written already. It was written. Man, y'all got to kind of suck that up, man. Y'all got to, man, look. Let me get this just in the spirit. I love this precept, Job, man. Job chapter 23, and we're gonna read verse 2. Y'all know Job was going through it, and I'm gonna tell you, I told a brother, man, as Christ was going through his afflictions at the end, Christ had the scriptures going through his mind, man. The scriptures are what is going to sustain you and to make you endure to the end. So a lot of y'all gonna fall out in the middle of your afflictions, man. All right, even right now. The world is just too heavy on you, and you don't know how to go to the scriptures to get comfort, man. And it's going to bug you out. But I have a feeling Christ was thinking about the scripture. Watch this. This is Job chapter 23. And I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, even today is my complaint bitter, man. We know my complaint bitter. Damn, I just lost my job. My damn bills overdue. I damn caught my son smoking in the restroom. All hell is breaking loose. Damn, man, my wife cussing me out. My damn co-workers trying to sabotage me. All these different things, man. All these different things. Even today is my complaint bitter, man. My complaint is bitter, man. All right. And yeah, man, hey, what Ecclesiastes 7 and 7 say? 7 and 8, man. All right. Yeah, man, a wise man. Yeah, oppression surely maketh a wise man mad. It's okay to be mad, man. It's okay to be mad if you got a damn government shutdown, but they still taking all the money out your damn check, man. That's oppression, and it should piss you up because you wise. You like, damn, that's dumb. That don't even make sense. You're not giving the SNAP benefits, which we shouldn't rely on that. But hey, take advantage of the society if it is needed for you. All right. You taking federal income tax, Social Security. You're not, but the government is shut down. You're still taking money, but you're not giving the money out, which is weird. That's oppression, right? That's crazy. But anyways, let me go back to my point of what I'm saying. What Christ was thinking about this precept. Maybe. All right. It says, even today is my complaint bitter. It says, my stroke is heavier than my groaning. It says, my stroke is heavier than my groaning. Job said, my stroke is heavier than my groaning, man. That means every stroke I take, every whip, every lash. And Job wasn't getting physically beat, but he was getting spiritually beat down. Okay? Yahweh was getting physically beat, man. Just like we getting physically beat, we getting spiritually beat. We getting emotional beating in this society. But Job said, my stroke was heavier than my groaning. Do y'all understand what that means? That means they whipping the mess out of me, but I'm not, No. Job kind of eating it, man. It hit me. It's a muffled groan. He's just like, not that he's not feeling it. All right. But he's taking it. All right. If y'all have ears to hear, let's go back. Let's go back. 1 Thessalonians chapter 3. All right. We're going to start at verse 4. It says, for verily, when we were with you, we told you before that we should suffer tribulation, even as it came to pass. And ye know, for this cause, when I could no longer forbear, I sent to know your faith, lest by some means the tempter have tempted you and our labor be in vain. You don't want the tempter to tempt you and your labor be in vain. Okay? And that's why all throughout the year, we're going to tap into that ant in a minute, man. Just like the ant, when you read in Proverbs chapter 6, man, and verse 6 on down. Man, sometimes we have to look at these animals. We have to look at these beasts, man. They just have great sense, man. During the summer and the spring, they're building up for the mean season, man. All right, and that's why it's important to know these scriptures, man. So when affliction is hitting you, man, you're thinking about Job chapter 23 and verse 2, man. Yeah, my complaint is bitter, but my stroke is heavier than my groaning, man. Yeah, they beating the hell out of me, but I'm not crying about it, man. It's okay to cry out to the Lord. I'm not saying don't cry. But don't be a wimp all the time. Every little thing, every little thing you cry, man. All right, but no, sometimes you do have to cry, man, and it's okay to cry to your brothers and sisters, but most importantly, cry out to the Most High, man, to deliver you, man. Right? And yeah, it says we don't want to be tempted to where our labor is in vain. Like I say, you finally got to that point where they say, "Eat this pork, or I'm gonna chop your head off. Eat this pork, I'm gonna chop your head off." And you like, I still want my head. And you just start eating damn pork biscuits and damn bacon. All right, give me that double bacon cheeseburger, Esau. I eat it, master. All right, and your labor is in vain, man. You were tempted, man. Even right now, it was something not as harsh. Like I say, it was just this world whooping our butt. Man, we can't be tempted and let our labors be in vain, man. We can't let our labors be in vain, man. Let's get Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. Get Romans chapter 15 and verse 4. We damn near done, y'all. We damn near done. I thought this class was going to be a lot longer, but I'll praise to the Most High. He got it kind of rolling, you know. The Lord got it rolling. All right. We got a few more. We got a few more, though. Romans chapter 15, and we're going to start Romans 15 and 4. Let's just get it. Romans chapter 15, verse 4, it says, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, man. You see that? We just read in 1 Thessalonians, all right, that these things were appointed to us, all right? These afflictions, they were appointed to us, this travail. And the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. Like I say, going back to our forefathers, they dealt with travail and affliction. And we're supposed to learn off of that, man. How did they respond to being afflicted? All right. It says that we, through patience and comfort of the scriptures, you see that? Patience and comfort of the man. We have to be patient in this thing. Don't be like Peter, out here breaking loose. I don't know what I'm gonna do. And you just start to sink. You start to sink, man. Then Christ got to kind of come in and grab you by your damn neck and pull you up. All right, because you lost faith, man. We want to be comforted with the scriptures at all times, man. All right. That's why it's important to read every day. All right. It says through patience and comfort of the scriptures that we might have hope, man. That we might have hope, man. Just like we just read, we started off with 1 Maccabees chapter 4. In that mean season, all hell was breaking loose, man. They cried out to the Lord. All right, and they had faith in their God, man. And he put those heathen to flight, man. All right, and that's the same way we put these damn demons to damn flight, man. All right, let's get that Proverbs. Let's see how the ant labored, man. Let's get that Proverbs chapter 6. So all throughout the year, I'm just saying, when you're going through your seasons, man, all right, you have to know what season you in. And you're building up in that season because it's for something later on. I hope y'all have ears to hear. All right, you're building up your faith in your spiritual strength, man, for what's to come. All right, this is Proverbs chapter 6, and we're gonna start at verse 6. It says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, man." It says, "Which having no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest," man. So y'all think about all our high holy days, man. Think about Passover in the spring, the preparation that we're supposed to be doing. Why are we keeping these high holy days, man? All right, we have the Feast of Ingatherings, man. Hey, man, all these things are spiritual, man. And those seasons, man, we're supposed to be gathering. All right, we're supposed to be like the ant in the summertime, getting built up because it's supposed to get bad in a minute, man. All right, a lot of people be BSing. I'm just saying. Earlier in the year, so then when affliction hits you, you faint. Okay, so we have to be wise like the ant, man. Let me get a quick precept, man. Let's get Job chapter 12 verse 7 real quick. Just flip over a few chapters back, man. I'm gonna get this one real quick. Job chapter 12 verse 7. It says, "But ask now the beast, and they shall teach thee, and the fowls of the air, and they shall tell thee," man. I'm saying sometimes, and I hear other brothers say this, it's good to go outside and just kind of meditate on the scriptures and just enjoy nature. Just go outside and just look. Just go to the park and look at the trees blowing in the wind, man. Look at the birds, man. Where I stay at right now, it's these little squirrels everywhere. And I'm telling you, during the fall, man, they packing their cheeks full of nuts, man. Because they know it's finna get bad. I always wonder, man, where the squirrels be at when it be snowing outside? Like, you don't see them, but they be out there, man. They be out there huddled up, and they got plenty of food, man. All right? So we have to consider the ways of these beasts sometimes, man. All right? But let's go back to Proverbs chapter 6, man, and examine this ant. All right? Let's examine this ant. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 6, it says, "Go to the ant, thou sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which have no guide, overseer, or ruler, provided her meat in the summer and gathered her food in the harvest." You see that? "How long wilt thou sleep, O sluggard? When wilt thou arise out of thy sleep, man? Yet a little sleep, a little slumber, and a little fold of hands. So shall thy poverty come as one that traveleth, and thy want as an armed man." So I'm just saying, when you don't prepare yourself, it's basically saying when you're not prepared, all hell is going to break loose and you're going to be poor. Not just physically poor, you're going to be spiritually poor, man. You're going to be spiritually poor, man. All right? So, hey, we can't be slacking off in these last days. Like I say, things are going to get worse and worse as time goes on. Hey, and we're supposed to be eating right now. We're supposed to be eating. I kind of want to go to Isaiah chapter 55. Isaiah 58. All right? Come and eat for free and eat, drink. Get milk and honey for free. Wise can. Get all you can eat, man. Get all you can eat, man. We got to be stacking up. So we're going through the mean season, man. We ready for it. And we have to stay ready, man. This is even for me. Hey, man, these scriptures are a two-edged sword, y'all. So don't think that I'm not getting cut. I'm cutting myself, man. All right. Matthew chapter 25. Let's hit Matthew 25 real quick. We're going to touch on these 10 virgins real quick, just real quick. We're just going to read through it. All right. Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. It says, "Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forward to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. So you got 5 wise virgins and 5 foolish virgins. Okay, it says they that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. Man, you're not getting built up. You're not reading every day, because that oil is the understanding of the scriptures, man. That oil is what keep you going, man. All right, y'all don't be like these virgins, but let's see what happened. It says, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. You see that? It's just like the ants during the summertime. They were getting prepared for this season. This is mean. All right, I'm gonna tell you, and just because you prepared well for something, don't mean hell is not gonna break loose in your life. I'm just saying. So I'm not jumping on brothers and sisters. All hell is breaking loose. You might be at a lower state right now. It's not because you did something wrong. Okay, it's not because you did something wrong. I have to keep reiterating that, man. But be prepared for anything is what I'm telling you. But like we read, for the sinner, it's 7 times worse for the sinner. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying right now to y'all. But let's keep going. It says, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegrooms tarried, they all slumbered and slept. You see that? It says, and at midnight was there a cry made, behold, the bridegroom coming. Go ye out to meet him. And this is going into Yahweh. This is coming into the end when he crack open the damn firmament. All right, with millions of chariots. But the Lord, y'all have to understand, the Lord is visiting the earth right now. There's angels examining you right now. There's angels examining you right now. The Lord can visit you personally right now. So y'all keep that in mind also. All right, this can be very personal. It says that all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps. And the foolish said unto the wise, give us of your oil, for our lamps are going out. You see that? Because they didn't have no damn oil, man. I'm going to tell y'all, a lot of y'all, this is talking about y'all family members. A lot of y'all, I'm going to tell y'all, these 10 virgins, the 5 wise and the 5 foolish, this is talking about a lot of your friends and your family that didn't believe in this truth. And they wasn't getting the oil because they were going to damn Baptist church. They were going to Baptist church, man. They were going to Baptist church, banging the tambourine and catching the damn Holy Ghost. The so-called Holy Ghost, man. All right, wasn't getting no oil, wasn't getting no understanding, man. And the Lord literally said that this is going to happen when you read Joel chapter 3, man. When you read Joel chapter 3, I need to precept those, man. I need to do it right now. Hold on, y'all. Because, and I'm finna show y'all why. I'm not gonna go to Joel chapter 3, but I just want to make a note for myself. Okay? But even when you read Joel chapter 3, man, okay, you have all those people. Now, when the Israelites are hidden, your family gonna be looking for you. But the Lord gonna have hid us and took us off the streets, man. The Lord has shut the doors for the understanding to get the oil. Ain't no more oil, ain't no more understanding of the scriptures, man. Even if one of your family members finds you, you're not going to be you don't have time to teach them the commandments, man. Nigga, you was just smoking the other day. You got demons on you. I can't bring you into my camp. You got demons. We're trying to hide out and you full of damn demons, man. You a damn whoremonger. I'm not going to bring you into the congregation. I have a brother, one of my younger brothers. He told me to make him a shirt. I done made him a few shirts with fringes on. He keep them in a closet just in case, man. Some people actually think, okay, when all hell break loose, I'm gonna throw my shirt on. No, man, you just got on fringes, man. You uncircumcised, man. All right, but let's keep reading. I can get long-winded. Let's keep reading. It says in verse 8, and the foolish said unto the wise, give us your oil, for our lamps are going out. But the wise answered, saying, not so, lest that be not enough for us and you. But go ye rather to them that sell and buy oil for yourselves. So in the same way, we're going like, nah, we ain't got time to teach y'all. We're not giving you my oil. All right? All hell is breaking loose. I ain't got time for your foolishness and your folly, man. In the same way, going into this mean season, going into these prophecies are unfolding on the earth every day, y'all. Every day. All right? We have to be prepared for anything. We have to be prepared, man. We have to be ready and not be surprised when all hell break loose in your life. All right. Verse 10, it says, and while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, And Salaki, the bridegroom, came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut, and the door was closed on them, man. So there's just another scripture I brought out to, hey, you're supposed to be getting prepared in the summer months, man. Be always prepare yourself. Even when it comes to fasting, you fast when all hell's breaking loose in your life. Yeah, you fast, but you wanna throw in what you call it, peace offerings to the Lord, man. You wanna or a free will offering. You wanna fast just to be fasting, man. Just to humble yourself. You do those extra offices, man. Seek the Lord early, man. That's being prepared, man. That's how we want to be here. That's how I want to be. I must step up on some of these things, man, and get my fasting going hard. How when I was first in the church, I used to go hard, like real hard with the fasting. Now it's just, fast here, fast there, fast here, fast there. But I was fasting like 3 times a week. All right, fasting for you don't ever want to fast for no reason. You know what I'm saying? But just fasting, man. All right. Let's get Romans chapter 5 verse 3, man. Let's get Romans 5 and 3. All right. This is the book of Romans chapter 5 and verse 3. It's one of my favorite precepts. This is my go-to precept for tribulation. All my precepts, this is just me. All my tribulation precepts are right here that lead me all over the Bible and the Apocrypha. It's right here. Romans chapter 5 and verse 3, it says, and not only so, but we glory in tribulation also, man. That's a glorious thing to glory in tribulation, man. There is a glorious thing to glory in tribulation, man. All right. It says, knowing that tribulation worketh patience, man. You see that? Like we always say, this truth is not a marathon. I mean, it's not a sprint. It's not a race of the swift. This is a marathon. You want to pace yourself, man. It is truth. It takes a lot of patience, man. When you don't have patience, you are tempted and you're overthrown. Okay? It says, and patience experience, and experience hope, man. You got to think about it. With the experience, y'all, every year that you're in the truth, you're gaining more and more experience. And the Lord turning up that fire, and you're dealing with it, and you're learning how to deal with it. And with that experience and that patience that you gain, you can lift up another brother or sister. That's how we mend those breaches in our nation, and that's how we heal each other, man. That's how we heal and help each other, man. Through our experiences, man, in this truth, man. Because I'm going to tell y'all, the craziest thing that happened to you in your damn life recently, somewhere down the line, that same thing might happen to another brother or sister, and that sister or that brother can go to that person and lift that person up. Hey, man, that same thing happened to me. The exact same thing. It's crazy, ain't it? But look, and then you go to the precepts, man. This thing about gaining experience also, man. Ultimately, we gain experience for rulership, because we're finna rule this earth, man. And we are already considered gods and goddesses on the earth, man. But even much more so when we gain rulership, and we have to walk like gods, man. And we have to have patience, man, and be very experienced. Okay? I'm gonna read verse 5. It says, and hope maketh not ashamed, because the love of God is shed abroad in our hearts by the Holy Ghost, which is given unto us, man. The Holy Ghost is this understanding. So now we not ashamed that we're going through these afflictions, man. Y'all don't be scared to ask our brothers and sisters for things too, man. All right? Even if one brother or sister say, I ain't got it, all right, we might guide you to somebody got it somewhere, and we're going to work it out together, man. We're going to work it out together as a family, man. So don't be ashamed by these things, man. And I hope this is another. Let's get Romans chapter 12, man. Let's get Romans chapter 12. I'm going to see if this is it. Romans 12 and in verse 12. All right. This is Romans chapter 12 and verse 12. Damn, I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about that Acts chapter 5. Hey, that's my last precept right there. Acts chapter 5. I'm gonna hold off on that one. I want to bring it out right now, but I'm not. Let's get Romans chapter 12 and verse 12. All right. It reads, rejoicing in hope, patient in tribulation. It says continually instant in prayer. You see that? And I'm going to tell you, man, when brothers in a group chat, or y'all might have a Facebook chat, or the sisters might have their own little chat. Hey, if y'all dealing with things, put it in the chat. Brother, I need y'all sisters. I need y'all to pray for me. I need y'all to pray for me. And then y'all brothers and sisters, when y'all get those messages that say people need to pray for them, man, you need to pray for that brother or sister. You need to make a mental note. You can't pray right then and there, but as soon as you get time, man, y'all need to literally pray. I had that bad. Even it might be, and I wasn't doing it on purpose, but I'd be like, yeah, brother, I'm gonna pray for you. And then I could be absent-minded, and then it's 2 days later. Damn, I was supposed to pray for that brother 2 days ago, man. And you're just not thinking about it. So let's just be mindful on that, man. Prayer is powerful, and it do mean something, man. Especially when everybody praying for you, man. So hey, let's be in the praying spirit, man. Verse 12, it says, rejoicing in hope, patience in tribulation, counting, it says, continuing instant in prayers. All right. Distributing to the necessity of the saints, given to hospitality. Bless them which persecute you. Bless and curse not, man. This is going into our nation, okay? It says, rejoice with them that do rejoice, and weep with them which weep. 15 is another point, y'all. 15 is this is heavy. All right. It says, rejoice with them that do rejoice, man. So if your brother or sister come up, they might got promoted, they might got a new job, you know, they might be getting congratulated on something. Man, rejoice with that brother or that sister, man. Don't be a damn hater, man. Don't be a damn hater, man. And the Lord knows what's in your damn mind. Because a lot of people like, yeah, brother, I'm happy for you. But deep down, man, this nigga don't even deserve it. This nigga or this sister, don't look at her. She thinks she all that. Yeah, sister, yeah, shalom, sister. Look at this B. You know, in your mind. All right. Some of our minds are bad, man. But the Lord said, rejoice with him that do rejoice, man. Be happy for your brothers and sisters, because that energizes them, man. It says, do weep with them that weep, man. Do weep with them that weep, man. Brothers and sisters might have like a loss or anything, man, or brother and sister might lose a job. I'm gonna tell you what pissed me off today in a group chat, man. One of the soldiers, I ain't gonna call out, but one of the soldiers had put in there how he's, like I mentioned it earlier, how he was afflicted at his job, and how they, might, taking his license, and it's gonna affect his job, and it made me mad, man, because I'm like, damn these heathen, man. I'm tired of these Edomites and their damn licenses and their damn policies, man. Capt Benaniyah just did a class on that last Sabbath, man. Their damn policies and their damn philosophies, man. It vexed me, and I was angry with my brother, man. And that's the spirit that we're supposed to be in, man. That's why it says, rejoice with them that do rejoice and weep with them that weep, man. I immediately threw up prayers for my brother, man. All right? But let's get the next precept, y'all. We damn near done. Y'all hanging out. We damn near done. All right? Let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 4, and we're going to read verse 17. All right? It says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory, man. So y'all gotta understand, all this affliction that we're dealing with, it's a small amount of time. This what? How many years we live on this earth, man? On an average of what? 60, 70, 80, 90, maybe to 100 years. There's nothing to eternity. Having a kingdom forever, man. This is a light affliction, man. These things, they are light afflictions, man. So we have to keep these things in mind, man. It says, working for us a far more exceeding and external weight of glory, man. It says these afflictions working for us. These afflictions we're going through when we pass the test, that we gain merit. Y'all understand that? Like, we actually, after the Lord give us some tribulation, some of that affliction, hey, and we pass the test, man, we gain merit. We gain, and we're building our riches in the kingdom, man. So if you dealt with one affliction, just keep this in mind, when you dealt with one affliction and you overcame it, and then boom, the Lord hit you with another one. Be like, all praise to the Most High. I just gained some merit here. Let me gain more merit now. Let me gain some more, man. That's why it says, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us. You see that? Man, these afflictions work for us, man. Because the Lord see how it works, man. I ain't finna go back to Job. There's another precept here. All right? But it says, working for us a far more exceeding and external weight of glory, man. So y'all keep these things in mind, man. Keep these things in mind. When you overcome temptation, it's some temptations y'all ain't dealt with in a long time. All of a sudden, these temptations hop on you. Say, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And then you overcome that spirit that tried to creep back up on you. Hey, man, you gain merit for that, y'all. All right. Don't think that your works are in vain, man. Let's get 2 Corinthians. Let's jump over a page. Chapter 7. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. And we're gonna read verse 9. It says, now I rejoice, not that we were made sorry, but that we sorrowed to repentance, man. All right. Like I say, a lot of things that we go through, the Lord just want to make sure that we are repentant and we keeping our hands on the plow, man. We not getting comfortable, man. All right, man. The Lord know what we need, man. The Lord, it might seem harsh, but the Lord know what we need, man. It says, for ye were made sorry after a godly manner. You see that? Because you know that you've been keeping the commandments and you taking these afflictions just like my forefathers was taking these afflictions, and you kind of did your damn your complaint was bitter, all right, but your stroke was heavier than your groaning. You kind of just taking it, and all praises to the Most High, man. It says, for you were made sorry after a godly manner. It says that ye might receive damage by us and nothing. For godly sorrow worketh repentance. Godly sorrow worketh repentance, man. It makes you stay on top of your stuff. That's why the Lord is giving you affliction. All right. Lord like to kind of keep his hand up your, not up your butt, but up your back, man. All right. It says, for godly sorrow worketh repentance to salvation, not to be repented of, but the sorrow of the world worketh death. You see that? The sorrow of the world worketh death. All these that, like I say, your damn bills, and you worried about this, you worried about that. And like I say, when you in the world and you dealing with the things of the world, you get your butt whooped 7 times more. We just read that in Sirach chapter 40, man. So that's kind of what that's going into, man. All right. So we dealing with godly sorrow, not worldly sorrow. If y'all have ears to hear. But let's jump to the next precept. Look, guys, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 5 more precepts, 6 more precepts, 7 more precepts. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Let's get 2 Ezra chapter 9. It ain't that many. I'm gonna breeze through them. All right. 2 Ezra chapter 9. And we're going to start at verse 38, man. This is going into Israel. This is going to Christ. This scripture, y'all, this is a heavy hitter. All right. So y'all pay attention. It says, and when I spake these things in my heart, I looked back with my eyes, and upon the right side I saw a woman, and behold, she mourned and wept. Y'all know who that woman is? That woman is Israel, man. Jeremiah chapter 6 in verse 2, man. All right. This woman wept. In the spirit, we are that woman that weepeth, man. We're the ones that's being afflicted daily, man. All right. We're that woman that wept. I saw a woman, and behold, she mourned and she wept with a loud voice, and was much grieved in her heart, man. So the Lord know how we feel, man. He know the things that we dealing with right now on this earth. It says, and her clothes were rent, and she had ashes upon her head, man. That means she was repenting. She was fasting. All right. It says, then let I my thoughts go that I was in, and turn me unto her. And I said unto her, wherefore thou weepest? Wherefore weepest thou, Salakia? Why art thou so grieved in thy mind? You see that? Grieved in thy mind, man. That remind me of Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 23, man. All right. It says, and she said unto me, sir, let me alone that I might bewail myself and add unto my sorrow. For I am sore vexed in my mind and brought very low, man. And that's how we feel. Sometimes we just want to ball up in the corner, all the things that we did when our life. We just want to ball up in the corner and put our knees to our chest and then rock back and forth and just mourn and just be sorrowful, man. All right. So yeah, man, sometimes that is the spirit that we be in sometimes, man. It says, and I said unto her, what aileth thee? Tell me. She said unto me, thy servant had been barren and had no child. That I had, it says, though I had a husband 30 years, and those 30 years I did nothing else, day and night, and every hour but make my prayer to the highest, man. So you might be in travail. There's things that you want. All right. There's things that you want in life. You're constantly praying to the Lord. You're constantly afflicted. You're not getting the things that you want. That's what this is going into, man. Let's keep reading. It says, after 30 years, God heard me. Thy handmaid looked upon thy misery, considered my trouble, and gave me a son. And I was very glad of him. So was my husband also, and all my neighbors. And we gave great honor unto the Almighty. It says, and I nourished him with great travail. This is going into Christ also. This is going into Christ, man. Being also that son, man. All right. She said, and I nourished him with great travail. So when he grew up and it came to the time that he should have a wife, I made a feast. So look, going to us being reconciled with Christ, going back into the marriage with Christ, we're being built up for that marriage, man. And we have to have travail. We have to be ready to receive Christ, man. All right. We have to be built up for this marriage, if that makes sense. Let me go back. Let me read a little bit more. Let me go back on it. I'm going to read verse 46. It says, and I nourished him with great travail. You see that? That child was nourished with travail, just like you're nourished from your mother's womb with travail, which we read in Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 10, and we read in Sirach chapter 4 and verse 1. From my mother's womb, the Lord has been giving us travail. Y'all know how some babies are born, you know, may have heart issues. Some babies are born with just this and that. I'm talking about this baby's born with all kind of stuff, man. All right. It says, and I nourished him with great travail. So when he grew up and came to the time that he should have a wife, I made a great feast, man. And that's the thing. We're looking forward to that great feast, man. But it takes us going through things to get there, man. Let's get Exodus chapter 3 real quick. I'm just going to give a quick precept. Exodus chapter 3 and verse 6. All right. Exodus 3 and 6 say, it says, moreover, he said, I am the God of thy father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob. And Moses hid his face, for he was afraid to look upon God. And the Lord said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt. And right now, y'all know we in spiritual Egypt. Every last one of y'all, we are in spiritual Egypt, man. What's that precept? Revelations, what's that? 11 and verse 8. All right. It says, and have heard thy cry by reason of their taskmasters, for I know their sorrows. So, man, the Lord know each and every one of our sorrows, man. The Lord know, and the Lord hear y'all, man. But y'all have to be patient. Man, the Lord got y'all, man. Y'all have to be patient, man. The Lord hear our cries, especially us that came back to this truth. Us that came back to this truth, and we keeping the commandments. All right? We're literally keeping the high holy days, man. I met a guy, quick story. I met a guy. He has a pit bull. I have a pit bull. We were walking our dogs. We kind of met, and I found out he was talking about tabernacles. Now he said we just did Day of Atonement because we had just finished our atonement, and now they finna go to tabernacles. I'm like, well, damn. But he was going to some church. The Edomite was his pastor was an Edomite. I'm gonna tell you, these churches are waking the hell up, and even these Edomites know that we are the true Jews, man. And they trying to really, it's a lot of these churches are turning back to keeping the commandments, man. I ain't gonna lie. Man, these pastors, man, the gig is up, like, for real. So where I live at, it's a big old tall black guy. The pastor actually stayed in the same building. So the white man came out, had a suit, hi. He said hi. And I was just like, yeah, I was like, hey, what's up? Me and the black dude. And he's like, yeah, that's the pastor there. I'm like, what? Y'all keeping the Day of Atonement? Y'all keeping the high holy days? Now, mind you, I always have a damn mitre on, and I'm always swinging and banging. I always got my fringes on. Man, that white man saw that, and his eyes bucked. When he seen him talking to the Israelite. He was probably hoping I wasn't schooling him and letting him know that your damn pastor's a damn devil, man. Trying to damn keep our damn law, statutes, and commandments. Anyways, so y'all just did atonement, yeah. So y'all keeping the Passover? I mean, y'all keeping tabernacles? He said yes. I said, so where y'all gonna have it at? Are y'all going out to the wilderness pitching tent? Like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna something stupid, man. So even then, they're not keeping the commandments to full. So I'm just saying, all y'all brothers and sisters that's out here, you diligent, giving full effort to keep these commandments, and I'll praise to the Most High, man. I'll praise to the Most High. Man, y'all are on another level, man. Y'all are not like everybody else. Even when y'all be at them damn jobs, and they looking at you like you ain't nothing. The supervisor's in the corner laughing and just damn being childish. Hey, y'all gotta understand, y'all are number one in that damn building. It might not only be, there's only one of y'all in the whole building that's Israelite. Hey, man, you number one, man. Y'all don't forget that. And a lot of y'all that's being mistreated at y'all jobs, and y'all wearing y'all fringes, man, they know what's up, and they know that you number one, man. So y'all have to keep that spirit even, not just in mirth, but even in your lowest state, man. When you going through it, like I say, damn, trying to pay them damn bills and things ain't just adding up. Hey, man, you still on top, man. You gotta understand, man, you on top of the food chain, man. In the spirit. All right, let's get St. John, man. Let's knock these last precepts out, man. St. John chapter 15 and verse 4. No, Romans chapter 15 and verse 4, which we read it already. No, let's get St. John. Let's get St. John chapter 16. It's like it. St. John chapter 16 and verse 32. All right, St. John chapter 16 and verse 32. It reads, "Behold, the hour cometh, yea, is now come, that ye should be scattered, every man to his own, and ye shall leave me alone, and yet I am alone, but yet I am not alone, because the Father is with me." So y'all keep these things in mind, man. Your brothers and sisters might not be with you, especially in Jacob's trouble. But there's times when you at work or you just somewhere else, your brothers and sisters ain't with you, man. Always remember that the Lord is with you, and these precepts are with you. These precepts are in your heart and in your mind, man. All right. It says, "These things I have spoken unto you, that ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." You see that Christ said, "I've overcome the world," which he has, man. He said, yeah, in the world you're going to have tribulation, but in me and in these precepts, you should have peace, man. All right, now let me go back to Romans. I read it before, but let's see what the Lord is talking about, man. This is what the Lord is talking about. I'm reading it one more time. Romans 15 and 4. It says, "Whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures," man. That's where we get our peace from. The scriptures. Comfort of the scriptures, that we might have hope, man. All right, so let the scriptures be your peace, man. Let's get Sirach chapter 2. Sirach 2, and y'all keep this in mind, man. We always, Sirach is a go-to when we get beat up in life, but there's other scriptures too that link up with Sirach chapter 2, man. You got to feed yourself. You can't just eat mashed potatoes all the time. Sometimes you got to eat some peas and a little steak, all right? Sirach chapter 2 and verse 1, it says, "My son or daughter, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation." All right. "Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make it not haste in time of trouble." Set your heart aright. Make sure you're keeping the commandments, because you're going to have affliction even keeping the commandments. But you ain't keeping the commandments, you get what? 7 times fold of what you're getting right now. Keep that in mind. All right. It says, "Cleave unto him, and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou change into a lower state," man. All right, y'all just be patient. Y'all just hold on. It says, "For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the fire of adversity." For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. So I'm gonna tell you, if you're keeping these commandments to the best of your ability, and you going through things, that means that you're acceptable. The Lord said, yes, he's acceptable. That's a nice shiny piece of gold. I'm going to put you in this fire. I'm going to take you out of the fire. I'm going to knock some dross off. Oh, yes, you're very acceptable. He put you back in that fire because he wants you even more shinier. So, yeah, fire baths, man. Fire baths, man. We're taking down fire baths in this damn world, man. Let's get Revelation chapter 3. We got one more precept after this, and then the law. All right, let's get Revelation chapter 3. And verse 18, all right, which is a precept that you can use for you can use for Sirach chapter 1 and verse 5. This is a precept. Revelation chapter 3 and verse number 18. It says, "I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire." That's Christ, man. So I counsel me, man. I need gold tried in the fire. Christ was tried in the fire. Christ wasn't just given the kingdom. He kind of was given the kingdom, but no, Christ had to work for the kingdom. Christ had to work for the kingdom. All right. He had to work hard to save his people, which is a big part of his kingdom, man. All right. It says, I counsel thee to buy me gold tried in the fire, man. The Lord purchased us with a price, man. The Lord say, man, we are gold tried in the fire. All right. It says that thou mayest be rich in white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that thy shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve, that thou mayest see, man. And right now we can see, man, the Lord is taking that damn veil of wickedness off of our eyes. He took damn Halloween and Christmas away, Thanksgiving away. All right, and he giving us high holy days, man. And we have pride of our nation, man. We know that we're Israelites. We're not black, Negro, African American, man. All right, so y'all keep that in mind. Gold tried in the fire when you're going through these afflictions, man. Let's get the last precept, y'all. Acts chapter 5, last one, and then we're gonna bring out the law. We get Acts chapter 5, and we're gonna start at 39, okay? Book of Acts chapter 5 and verse number 39, it reads, but if ye be of God, it says, but if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it. So, man, if you know you a child of the Lord, you keeping the commandments, can't nobody overthrow you. I gave y'all the example at my job, these damn heathen do. I was on the phone with one of the brother Joseph, and I was just explaining how this heathen, he tried to take everything from this my lead. You can't have this. You can't have 2 monitors on your desk. I still got them damn monitors on my desk. But it's like the more things he took from me, he was confounded. It's something in us that they want, but they just can't have, man. And they can see that on you, man. Y'all just keeping the commandments and ain't for nothing, man. These heathen, I don't know if y'all seen Dave Chappelle when Rick James, when he had the aura. Y'all have it's an aura that radiates off you, man. And this heathen he can't have this, can't have that. And he's confounded. Damn, what is it? Whatever he have, I just can't get my hands on it, man. That's because we got the Holy Spirit, and they don't have that. They don't have a real God. All right? They have homosexual guys, man. I ain't even finna go in on these damn Indians, man. These damn East Indians, man. This East Indian showed me one of their gods, bro. This is Soli Soti or whatever. And it was a damn man woman, bro. I'm like, what the hell, man? I'm like, it's a dude, but it look like a girl. It's effeminate, bro. You know? But anyways, let me stop being long-winded. Verse 39, it says, but if it be of God, ye cannot overthrow it, man. Y'all can't be overthrown. Y'all keep the faith, all right? Keep the faith and keep pushing these commandments. It says, lest happy ye be found even to fight against God. And that's what they doing to you, man. All these Edomites, they trying to take your damn SNAP benefits away and all these things, all right? And not just that, all these taxes and damn child support and your damn all hell breaking loose. All right, these damn student loans and this and that. Hey, man, it says, lest it happy ye be found even to fight against God, man. They're not fighting just against you, man. You have the Most High God standing behind y'all. Do not forget that, man. No matter how things look. Verse 40, it says, and to him they agreed. And when they called the apostles and beat them, they commanded them that they should not speak in the name of Yahushua and let them go. So they beat the brakes off of the disciples, man. I'm talking about, man, they whooped their butt, man. Don't you speak about Christ no more. That's the kind of afflictions our forefathers was dealing with. But let's see what happened after they got beat and told not to speak about Yahushua no more. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing. They just got whooped, beat down. They left. Hey, y'all see how he punched me in my eye? Giving his hand clap, all praise to the Most High. Hey, y'all see that big line inside my head? Yeah, brother. All praise to the Most High, man. That's how we gotta be. Job said, what did Job say? All right, my stroke is heavier than my groaning, man. It says, and they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing. They rejoiced in their affliction, that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. All right, know what I'm saying? Y'all look just like Christ. Yeah, Satan is gonna come after y'all, man. Satan is gonna come after these damn demons, these spirits. Y'all in this truth, and their job and their commandments from the Lord is to damn try to tear it off you, man. But y'all have to endure. Y'all keep enduring. Verse 42, it says, and daily in the temple and in every house they cease not to teach and preach Hamashiach Yahushua. And that's the thing. Are you gonna stop? Are y'all gonna give up in this truth just because you getting a little hell in your damn life? Just because you have travail in your life, man? The Lord want to see, are you going to keep preaching? After this beat down you get, are you going to give up and go back into the world and be a nigga, man? Or be a damn nigga woman, man? All right? And that's what the Lord is trying to see. Are you going to hang in there, man? I got to understand, man, we're trying to obtain the kingdom, man. All right? With that, y'all please like, share, and subscribe. Help us to push this truth all over the four corners of the earth. All right? We have new moon in about 2 weeks. All right. So y'all prepare y'all mind for the new moon. All right. What else? Oh, I just want to thank y'all brothers and sisters for paying alms, for giving alms. All right. It's greatly appreciated. Y'all helping y'all that are giving alms. Y'all helping the Battle Axes stay afloat. All praise to the Most High. Helping us keep that damn rent paid, that high ass rent that we got. All right, I'll praise to the Most High that y'all are giving alms, man, because we couldn't do it without y'all and ultimately the Most High. And if you do want to give, y'all can hit the Cash App and the GoFundMe, which is in the description below. All right. What else? What else? Well, at the end of every class, man, at the end of every class, we always bring out a law. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Sirach for the law. I'm going to go back to Sirach chapter 2, and I'm going to finish that thing out from 6 to 18. I'm going to just do a rundown, all right? Sirach chapter 2 and verse 6, it says, believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside lest ye fall. And ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good, and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old, and see did any trust in the Lord and was confounded, or did any abide in the spirit and was forsaken, or did he ever despise that called upon him? For the Lord is full of compassion and merciful, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in time of affliction. Woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore should he not be defended. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will he do when the Lord shall visit you? They that fear the Lord will not disobey his word, and they that love him will keep his ways. They that fear the Lord will seek that which is well pleasing unto him, and they that love him shall be filled with the law. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight, saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord, and not into the hands of men. For as his majesty, so is his mercy. With that, I'm going to say shalom. Y'all have a great rest of the week and continue to endure in this mean season.